So you want to retire a millionaire? I guess that's kind of a silly question by me. There's clearly no other reason that you would have clicked on this video. Here's the good news. By clicking on this video, you just retired a millionaire. Say it with me. I just retired a millionaire. Let that sink in for a bit. How are you feeling over there? Looking pretty good, future millionaire. The first thing that you're gonna say is, how in the world can I guarantee this? I have no clue what you're making. But I have more good news for you. Whether you're making $100,000, $60,000, or even $30,000 per year, if you follow the steps that I'm about to give you in this video, you will retire a millionaire. Here at The Financial Bartender, I talk all the time about how we can build wealth on a bartender's salary. I don't just say that because I like to hear myself talk. There is real value when I say that, and this video is going to show you a way in which you can do exactly that. Build wealth on a lower salary. And I hear what you're saying. There's no way it's this simple. But guys, believe me when I say that it is. And that is due to a financial concept so big, so powerful, that it transcends salaries. So let's not waste any more time, guys. Let's check it out. If you are new to The Financial Bartender, our motto here is very simple. We build wealth, we build productivity, and we build self-improvement on a bartender's salary. And as always, if you are enjoying this content, please consider subscribing to the channel. We would love to have you here. The financial power that I mentioned before is, drumroll please, compound interest. Woohoo, yeah, yay. I feel like I'm the only one who's excited here. But that is okay. You may not know what compound interest is. That is the point of this video. So what is compound interest? Compounding is what happens when the interest that you earn on investments earns interest on top of itself. And this is so powerful that it can exponentially push your investments farther than you ever dreamed. I'm going to try and show you what I mean by this. I want us to look at two different investment scenarios. Scenario one is going to be a world with no compound interest. And I'm going to keep these numbers just really simple so you can see how they work. I want you to imagine that you invest $1,000 and you're going to let that sit in an investment account for 3 years. And this investment account earns interest at 5%. So let's do the math here. Year one, $1,000 at 5% is going to earn you $50. You now have $1,050. Year two, your $1,000 earns another $50. You're now at $1,100. And then year three, your $1,000 earns another $50 at 5%, and you finish with $1,150 after those 3 years. And now for scenario number two. This is a world with compound interest. So just like scenario one, your $1,000 earns 5%, and you have $1,050 after year one. But here's the difference. Now the $1,050 is going to earn 5%, and you're going to have $1,102 after year two. Now the $1,102 earns 5%, and you finish with $1,157 after 3 years. Keep in mind, that was just a very simple example to show you what I mean. But as you saw in scenario two, you didn't do anything different, but the compounding earned you more money. And so now the answer to the question that you are all waiting for, and that is, how can we harness the power of compound interest to retire a millionaire? All I need you to do on your end is one simple thing, and that is that whatever you are making, I need you to invest 20% of your paycheck each week into an S&P 500 index fund. Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. Here at The Financial Bartender, we never force an investment upon you, and we never want you risking more than you would be able to lose. So as I said, whatever you are making, I want you to invest 20% of that each week into an S&P 500 ETF. And I'm going to use a $30,000 salary as an example, because I want you to see that even with a low income salary, this is possible. $30,000 per year comes out to $576 per week. 20% of that is going to be $115. So using this example, I'm going to invest $115 each week. That is 20% of that salary. And just so you guys don't think I'm making these numbers up, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about using an investment calculator. You can find so many of these on the internet. Today we're going to use the Ramsey Solutions investment calendar. Let's dive into it. All right, guys, so I have pulled up the investment calculator here. It says to enter your current age. So I am 25. I will put that in. For the sake of this, I'm going to pretend that I want to retire at 60. That sounds nice. About how much money do you currently have in investments? I'm going to start with 115, like I said. Then how much will you contribute monthly? I'm just doing the quick math here. On average, there's 4.3 weeks in a month. 4.3 times 115 comes out to 494. I'm just going to put that in. And then what do you think your annual return will be? Well, as it says right here, the 30-year return of the S&P 500 has been roughly 10 to 12% historically. I'm going to go 10 on the lower end of that, but when you invest in the S&P 500, you are usually getting back 10+%. Let's calculate this. Here we go. Take a look at this, guys. Estimated retirement savings in 35 years, your investment would be worth $1,879,292. If we scroll down here a little more, I want you to take a look at this. Look at the initial balance, 115. I only contribute $207,000 over the lifetime of this investment. But look at the growth. $1,671,000 is due to compound interest. It's due to that power that I told you was so big that it transcends salaries. I didn't have to make $1 million at a job. I invested my money and I let that make money for me. And keep in mind, this was on a $30,000 salary. I want you to see here that it is possible to retire a millionaire. And so I want to finish with this. Are you willing to sacrifice 20% of your salary on a lower income? You may not right now, and that is fine. I wanted to show you with this video that it is possible to retire a millionaire if you do sacrifice each week. And that was an example at $30,000. If you're making $60,000, if you're making $100,000, it's going to be even easier. Are you able to be putting away 20%? If not, that's fine. Start with 10. Start with 15 if you're able to. I'm not saying you have to have a $30,000 salary for the rest of your life. Here at the Financial Bartender, we want you to find other ways to make money too. So if you create a business or if you get a promotion and you increase your income, it's only going to help push you towards that $1 million faster. The main thing behind this channel, guys, is I want you to believe you don't have to be making six figures to have wealth at some point in your life. Based on this example I just showed you, yes, it takes time, but it is possible. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more content, and like I told you, congratulations on retiring a millionaire.